Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Big E's Comics, coming back at you with some more contest videos for my fellow YouTubers. That's right, guys. Got some more contest videos for two great YouTubers. Just trying to squeeze as many I can in, so you can have a 2-for-1 in this video. I'm gonna do two contest videos for two YouTubers. First one is Rob Wiseguy 82, and the second one is Manuel Melendez, Manny NYC. So we're gonna start off with Rob Wiseguy 82. My apologies for taking so long to make this video, but you know, just life is busy, work, family, they're my own videos, and it's very tough. And I know how that feels, because I put out a contest also and things like that, and it just, you try to find enough time in the day to do it, but I got you your deadlines tonight at midnight, so I'm gonna make the deadline. God damn it, here we go. First of all, Rob wanted to know, what is your favorite beer? All right. Normally, my favorite beer is straight up, I would say, is Corona. But, I got to be truthful. My favorite beer is whatever's on sale. So this was on sale. Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. Because you know what? We're not in October. So the date is still good. They were on sale. So I got it. So basically, my favorite beer is whatever's on sale, bro. All right. The next thing he wanted to know what was your first book that got you into comics? And I've done several videos with that book. It is the Savage Speedster Flash number 6. The book right now is put away like in my long boxes, like under a lot of stuff, so I can't dig it out right now. But that book is, it's been in several of my earlier videos, so if you guys want to check it out, you can. But that's the first book that I bought, and I actually bought it in Brooklyn when I was a kid, and I was probably like about 9 years old. I asked my father for $1 so I can go to the store, the bodega, the corner bodega. And when I got there, they had like a magazine rack where they had like their TV guides and a couple of magazines, and they always had comic book there. They had comic books there, and they had the comic book without bags and boards, of course, and all that. And it was 75 cents cover price. So I took the $1, I bought one of those quarter waters, and I bought it because it had the Flash on it, and I loved it. And that's from there on, and that's where the obsession started. After that, it was just saving my money weekly to go to that store and getting whatever comics I can get from there at the time. And, and then the obsession grew. And by the time I was like about 13 years old, I was a full-blown collector, And that's what started me getting into comics. The next thing he wanted to know was something that you're reading that no one else is. Well, Rob focuses on the independent books, which I really don't focus on the independent books. The only two independent books that I read are The Walking Dead and Postal. But, a lot of people are reading those. So I figured, let me pick some books that I've read that I haven't really seen on YouTube yet, And I've done an earlier video with these books, but just because I think it's appropriate because the Batman Superman movie's coming out. And, I just wanted to show these books. These are Earth 1. That's Volume 2, actually. Batman Earth 1. You have Volume 1 out by Volume 2, actually. This is by Jeff Jones. This is Volume 2 right here, actually. I showed you the wrong one first. That's Volume 1 and Volume 2. That's the current 2 volumes there are. And these books, they do not come out on regular issues. They come straight to graphic novel. And the difference between these books that the regular Batman, books that are out is that the world here is totally different. Like, for example, Alfred is the one that trained Batman on how to fight. Alfred was he was military, ex-military, and Alfred, he was a bodyguard for the Waynes. And after the Waynes, got killed, he was the one that took care of like we know Bruce Wayne, but he also trained them on how to fight. And what's cool is that the movies now have that representation of Alfred, so people will know the difference between the Alfred that's just a butler or the Alfred that actually trained Batman. So it's good. And it's also a New York Times bestseller. So millions of people have read this book, but I haven't really seen it on YouTube too much, so I thought that'd be cool. And it's a good read, especially before the movie, so you could get a sense of the type of, because the movie looks like a mixture between Frank Miller's run, Dark Knight run and Batman, but it also looks like Jeff Jones Earth 1 Batman, so they're currently up to 2 volumes, which is cool. Another set of books, you know, I've showed these, and these are hardcovers, all of them. These both are hardcovers. Another set of books that I'm reading that I haven't seen on YouTube is it's the same part of the series. These also only come in graphic novel, and this is Superman Earth 1 by Michael. I'm gonna butcher his name. Staransky. I'm not even gonna say his name. The name is right there if you want to read it. But this is also Superman Earth 1, and it's also a whole different take on Superman. You know, it's not the Superman that we all know. You know, in this Superman, he's not with Lois Lane. They all have reverse roles, and you know, it's a very, very good story. And this one's actually also a New York Times bestseller, and they're up to, that's volume 1. This is volume 2. And they're up to volume 3, which is cool. You know, and these hardcovers, you know, you could get them at your local shop. You could get them on Amazon. You could get them, you know, everywhere. You know, it's a nice series. You know, they're all done the same way. There's also a Teen Titans Earth 1. They just straight for hardcover or softcover, but graphic novel form. And the new one that's coming out now in April is Wonder Woman Earth 1, and that one is done by Grant Morrison. So I already pre-ordered that one, you know, to just complete my set. I haven't read the Teen Titans ones, but I did read, you know, all of these right here, and I have the Wonder Woman on pre-order. So those are books that I'm currently reading. I read volume 1 and 2 of Batman. I read volume 1 and 2 of Superman, but I haven't read volume 3. I've been saving it because I go too fast with these books, and I just want, you know, on a rainy day when it's nothing to do, you know, I want to save the last one, you know, for a rainy day. So or at least until I get the Wonder Woman one. That way, at least when I finish reading this volume 3 right here, I'll have something else to look forward to. So those are some books that I'm reading that I haven't seen anyone else read, and I highly recommend them, especially if you're a Superman and a Batman fan. You know, these are must-reads for those, and especially if you're looking forward to seeing the movie, because, you know, especially the Batman ones, they give you a little more insight on the type of character that they're using to the movie, the Alfred and all that, you know, Alfred being the badass, you know. And also, you know, even in these 2 volumes here, Batman's not even a detective yet, you know. He's not the greatest detective in these. He doesn't even know how to be a detective yet. Who trains him how to be a detective is actually, I'm gonna give you a little spoiler alert, so you go fast forward it right now. 1, 2, 3, spoiler alert. Detective Gordon is the one that trains him how to be a detective. By the end of this volume 2, he goes up to Gordon. He says, "Gordon, I need you to teach me how to become a detective." You know, because at that time, Gordon's not the commissioner yet in this one. He's still a detective. So that's pretty cool. All right. And now, so I did the beer. What am I reading? I told you about the first book. And the last 2 things that he wanted to know, want us to do, is to give 2 shout-outs to your favorite channels that you look forward to. You know, that question to me, you know, I look forward to everyone's video. I try to catch everybody's video as they come out. I try to do it in between lunch breaks, in between bathroom breaks, you know. So I just basically try to watch everybody's vid. So what I want to do with this shout out is I want to give 2 shout outs to 2 channels that don't have that many subs right now. And you know, and I would love for people to show support and give them some, you know, some more subs. The first one is going to be a new channel, but he's been in the community for a while, answering and you know, commenting on videos and all that. But he just made his first video, I believe it was last week. The channel name is, his name is Jeff. The channel's called Hookedoncomics. And just, you know, awesome guy. For his first video, man, he showed some beautiful books, some nice Silver Age Fantastic Fours. You know, he showed beautiful books on his first video. So Hookedoncomics is, I want to give a shout out to. There's going to be a link in the description to this video for his channel. And the last one I want to give a shout out to is another channel that's relatively new, but, you know, I think everyone in the community knows him, but he doesn't have that many subs either. He only has, I think, like 47 subs. Excuse me. Is Mr. Gary Graham, the comic noob. You know, he has an awesome channel, you know. Merc with the Mouth always makes fun of him because he says he does him in the closet. You know, his wife makes him do it in the closet, but he's a stand-up dude, straight, you know, shows beautiful books, and he's just a fun guy, you know. And you know, a shout out for him. There's gonna be a link in the description below. And that's it for Rob Wiseguys Contest. I you know, hope you enjoyed. I hope you're satisfied with you know, my answers to your questions. You know, like I said, the beer, whatever's on sale, bro, can't go wrong with that. You know. So that's it. So now this half of the video is going to be dedicated to Mr. Manuel Melendez, Manny NYC, my fellow New Yorker. This is his second contest, done, you know, kind of fast, which is cool. He wanted to know basically your favorite, what is your favorite artist, and you could show a few books of your favorite artists. You know, honestly, like I've showed that many times. I've showed, yeah, my favorite hands down artist is Michael Turner. But I don't want to keep showing the same Michael Turner books. But another one of my favorite artists is, you know, none other than Jack the King Kirby. You know, I love that classic style. And if you notice, a lot of the books I've been getting lately have been, you know, more Silver Age books and some of the Bronze Age stuff that he's done. And, you know, I know they make fun of the hands, so that he draws those big hands, you know, but I love it, you know, because he's classic artist. He uses colors that are, you know, he's not afraid to use color. And his you know, the way he just covers the whole page. I have a few books here because, you know, I bought some Jimmy, you know, I have a nice little run of Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen, but I started getting Jack Kirby's run in Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen. So I'm gonna show you those books right now. You know, I got a few of them I want to show you. So right here, bam. Hope you guys can see that. Well, you know what? Let me move it up. Goes up there. Right there. That's this is Kirby's introduction to the Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen's run. This is issue number 133, and you know, you can look at it right away and you could tell it's Jack Kirby. You know, even though it says Kirby is here, you know, it's pronouncing it, but you already can see the big hands, the square face, and just the use of color in that book is amazing. You know, you see all the different colors, the greens and the orange and the reds and the blue, and he's Jack Kirby takes the whole page on everything. So there's a few, I have a few more for Jack Kirby. This is Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen, number 139. That's also a Jack Kirby cover. Beautiful cover. Can't go wrong. As you can see, look at Superman's hand. See the big hands. It's like me. Biggie's got big hands, just like Superman there, Jack Kirby. You know, so again, beautiful colors. You see the yellows, the greens, the purples, and the way he uses the entire page. And then the last book I'm going to show you is another Kirby one. Is Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen, number 138. Again, you know, classic Kirby. You know, use of the whole page, the colors, the boxy face, the big hands. You know, you just can't go wrong with Kirby. It's a classic style that, you know, I just love. So so that's it, man. These contests was mad simple. I just had to show you some of my favorite, you know, of my favorite artists, some of his books, and that's what I showed you. So you guys, if you're not subbed to Manny NYC, please do. There's going to be a link in the description below. So that's it, guys. That's my contest video. That's my entry videos for Rob Wiseguy 82 and Manuel Melendez, Manny NYC. And then the two shout-outs I'm going to give them to you again is Hookedoncomics and Gary Graham. There's going to be a link to all these guys' channel in the description below. Until next video, peace. Just carry on, don't rejoice every time you hear the sound of my